Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lori and I'm the face behind Entre Tejidos Crochet, where we crochet. We embrace the crazy crochet chaos. Today's video is the start of another vlog where I hope to be a bit more organized than last week's vlog, where I started with a plan, then I had to shift the plan because I remembered that I had forgotten about a couple of custom orders that I needed to work on, but that water on the bridge, so to speak. So today's video is another vlog. I have started to organize myself a little bit more because I need to make patterns for Crochet-A-Longs. Granted, most of these patterns are not new patterns. They are going to be revamps of patterns that I published 2 years ago. But since then, I have finessed, I have refined my crochet style. We need to bring those designs like up to Entre Tejidos crochet standard, if you will. So I grabbed my notebook and I made a list for this week. And I placed dates for each of these things. Now, as always, I added a bunch of things to the list that I might not be able to get done or to even work on, but it'll be a start. Now on this list, I do have to finish one custom order for an elephant snuggler by Saturday so that I can drop it off, because it's a drop off / pickup sort of order. Also for Saturday or Sunday, I plan on having the revamp for Benji Bear done. I also need to work on 2 custom requests, which are 2 of the last 4 that I would need to make so that I would be all caught up with these custom requests. And then if I have time, I'll start revamping a lion pattern that I have that will be for another Crochet-A-Long. I looked on my schedule, I did not know, but I wasn't too sure of it, but I have 2 Crochet-A-Long dates in November. Yeah. The thing is, it would be all fine and dandy if like the pattern if both patterns were in testing, but they're not yet. But don't worry, we'll try and get there. Now, if I do have time, I do plan on finishing up the anchor that I started like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't done anything to it yet, since. But that is the start. In other news, last week I started mentioning that I was waiting for my felt eyes to come in from ADHD Crafted so that I can start adding faces to the little plushies that I made, and I finally got it. This is the first. I love these. This is the first one because I hadn't even gotten these and I already placed an order for another one. But look at these eyes. Oh my goodness. And then the little mouths, like I just ordered the regular ones. Like they don't have any sort of like design or anything on them. And now I do have some candies here. Let's see how they look. I'm not gonna glue them on like definitively. Part of the reason I don't want to glue them on camera is because I don't know where I put my hot glue gun. But I kind of want to see what they look like because these are just too adorable. Let's see. Also, I highly recommend Abby's shop. She is like, the quality of these felt eyes is, well, not just felt eyes, but like felt mouths, eyes, designs, anything. I highly recommend. Found the hot glue gun. I'm curious because Tiny Terry's head is smaller. Actually, it will work. I am obsessed, 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 obsessed. This is like too adorable. But this little cutie here, it's perfect, 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 perfect. I kind of want to do all of them, but right now I don't have the time because I do have to get dinner on the table. I do have to do homework time with my boys. So that's probably what I'm going to do after this update. But look at them. I'm obsessed. The other thing that I wanted to show you is I got my order from Premier Yarns for their new faux fur yarn. Oops. Oh my goodness. It's so soft. It's so soft. This color is mink, and I actually got 2 skeins of those. These are lemur. It's actually a cooler gray. Ooh, this one is softer. Like, they're soft. This one is softer. This one is chipmunk, harp, chinchilla. I really need to start revamping my own patterns so that I can use those. I can't wait. I can't wait. So that is my session of Happy Mail that I have to show you for this update. Once I can make it to the couch, I do hope to finish the elephant snuggler up, mainly because all I have to do is the legs with the body and then assemble everything, and then I can just, like, you know, scratch it out of my list. But we all know that we embrace the crazy crochet chaos here, so who knows what I might be checking in tomorrow with. It's update time, and I wasn't able to film yesterday, so it's been 2 days since I first updated, but I have been productive crochet wise because Benji Bear is on the way. Look at the toe beans. So I already redesigned because the original Benji Bear pattern, the legs were kind of like tubes, but I wanted to add toe beans, so I did. So I got the arms. I have the ears done, as well as the tail. Now I need to make the back legs, and then I can start redesigning the overall body. So he's coming along. He's coming along. I'm so glad that I finally got the Premier Yarns faux fur yarn so that I can do a fuzzy Benji Bear. The other thing that I've been able to do is work up the the ducky for a custom request for one of my students at the school. And it looks really funny because it does. I have a headless ducky here. So I managed to work up the entire, like, both arms, both legs, and the body yesterday. I just need to add the head and add a rose. She wants a rose added to this. So overall, I've had progress. Now, after this update, I do need to finish painting some safety eyes, which is why I have my new apron on. So I will paint some safety eye orders that need to go out by tomorrow, and then once I'm on the couch, I will probably finish the custom request so that I can give it to the student, and then finish up the custom order for the elephant snuggler. I will check back in tomorrow and hopefully I will do just that. It's update time. So it's actually been 2 days since my last update, which I know that the last update was also 2 days from the first update, but it's okay. It's definitely been one of those weeks where it's been a bit chaotic. I have been able to crochet. It's just the whole trying to update part it gets a bit complicated at times. But between the last update and this update, I've been able to finish the second beanie. So I have 2 beanies that will be donated for the Cuddles for Courage beanie and plushie roundup. And I was also able to finish filming the Everything I Made video, which by the time that you're watching this will already be up. If it is, I'll have it linked up here and in the description box in case you would like to see everything I did in October. And then the other thing, and this is fresh off the hook and it'll be sent over to its forever home tomorrow, was this snuggler. The pattern is by Oddball Crochet and I have shown you snippets. I actually started him, I believe, in last week's vlog, or the vlog that was uploaded 2 weeks ago. I don't know, but it's finally done. It is a big one. It is definitely one of Oddball Crochet's bigger patterns, even though, you know, she offers the baby Elliot and the big Elliot, like in the standard sized snugglers that she offers, he is on the bigger end. This is all I had left from a second skein of Bernat blanket. So if you're planning on making him, you might need a skein or more of Bernat blanket if you're making him in blanket yarn. I am kind of obsessed with him. I still need to make like the sort of scrappy one where I have, because I have a lot of blanket yarn that's like small balls, so it'd be nice to see him kind of like a patchwork sort of thing, like the Scrappy Pals patterns by Cozy Crochet by Tasha, where the whole thing is that you use leftover yarns. So I think I might do that sort of like idea or concept, but in this bigger one, and see how it looks. I have not been able to make a lot of progress on Benji Bear, but I hope to work on him this afternoon and hopefully have like the basic pattern sent off to testers tomorrow. We will see. I really hope so. Another thing that I hope to do at some point in this vlog is to finish the anchor that I started about 2 weeks ago. And the reason that I want to finish him is, yes, because I want to finish him, but also because I was able to organize my desk and it looks spick and span. It looks like the craft room / room of requirement looks all nice and dandy. But as I was tidying it up, I was looking at the tentacles and I'm like, I really need to work on him. So hopefully once Benji Bear is in tester's hands, I can continue working on that anchor. Hopefully the next update will not be 2 days over, but it might be tomorrow. We will see. I will check back in later with any sort of progress. There have been some updates. The biggest one, I think, is this is how Benji Bear is coming along. It doesn't look like much, even though it is a whole lot, but I still need to do the detailing, the face detailing to make it look like a bear. And of course, sew on the ears. But I'm just about to start the torso rounds, if you will. And after that, it's just another leg round and it'll be done. The tushy and everything will be done. So I hope to have him done by today so that I can send the pattern out to my testers by tomorrow. But so far, so good. He kind of looks like Danny Dino because it's mostly the face shape. I did tweak how we placed the stitches to make him different, and then when we add the snout detailing, he'll look bearish. And he has claws. I don't know why. At first, not gonna lie, like I had this idea, okay, let's add claws to it. But when I added the first one, I was like, I don't think this is gonna be a good idea. But I powered through, and I don't know, I think it just adds a little something something to it. I'm excited to finish him. And then the other major thing was that I was passenger princess today because my family and I went out shopping. It's been a long time since we've been out shopping. And I brought along my anchor tentacles. I already had one done and one halfway done, but on the car ride I was able to finish that second one, a third one, and already about halfway done with the fourth one. So in terms of tentacles, I'm about halfway done. I have already started my second skein of the Bernat Blanket Perfect Phasing yarn. I'm not gonna lie, I really hope it turns out amazing, because as I was like thinking about it, like, yes, it'll turn out great, but then I was like, wait, because when we join the backside of the tentacles, some of them are going to be like these that are light gray, and then you'll have like a boom, dark gray. And I don't know if I'm gonna love that part, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Regardless of the colors, the pattern is amazing and it looks amazing in whatever color, so I think it'll be fine. I dropped off the pink elephant that I finished, and 30 minutes later, the same lady called me and she's like, I want another one. This one can have like teals and purples. I already bought the yarn for that because she wanted it in Bernat Blanket. I truly, truly am blown away, because after I make that fourth, why do I want to say dragon snuggler? After I make that fourth elephant snuggler, I would have made a total of 4 elephant snugglers and sold all 4, 3 of them to the same person. That just goes to show that the pattern is amazing, amazing, amazing. And I still mean to make the scrappy one. I might, since I'm working on a couple of projects that are blanket yarn, I can add a bit more to the stash, because all told it takes about a skein and a half of Bernat Blanket, and I don't know that I have a skein and a half worth of like odds and ends, but we'll see. We'll see about that. That is the update for now. I will try and check back in tomorrow, hopefully with a full Benji bear. It's update time. Normally when people do a revamp, it's to make minor tweaks. I guess I made a whole new pattern. Look. Oh my goodness. Yes, I need to deal with these, but the thing is that these aren't sewn on. I was just like trying to gauge. I like the idea of like that flower on top, but we'll see. But this is Benji Bear. Yes, he is supposed to look like he has this like really, really big tushy up in the sky. I don't know. I love him. And just look at the little claws. I am obsessed. But now it's time to finish typing up the pattern and sending the link out to my testers. The other thing that I'm going to do right after this update is to edit tomorrow's video, because I haven't done that. It's the everything I made in October video, which I'll link up here if you haven't seen that. I don't know why, but now I feel like I can breathe because I have him done. And as I'm writing this high, I'm also going to design Leon Lion in the same sort of look, but Leon will be different. I don't know what flower it is. It could be, kind of looks like a carnation flower. maybe. I don't know if carnation flowers are supposed to be like winter flowers or not, because this pattern, Benji Bear, will be free for the winter Christmas cal. Oh my goodness. I love them. But yeah, that's the update for now. We will see you later. I don't have quite a lot to show you crochet wise because I haven't been able to crochet a whole lot the last couple of days. I believe I checked in 2 days ago. It's been 2 days, I think. But I have crocheted. So I am pattern testing a pig, and I'm kind of obsessed. It's going to be a pig snuggler. And last night I managed to get the head, the snout done, and an arm and a half. Then I just have to do like the legs with the body and then the ears. Oh, and do a little bit of face shaping as stated in the pattern. But hopefully I'll finish him today. I kind of want to continue working on him today. After that, I do have to work on another pattern test for, it's going to be a gingerbread snuggler. Hopefully this week I'll have 2 snugglers added to the list of November makes. I did pull out the yarn for making Leon Lion, which is going to be my next pattern. It'll be more in line with Benji Bear. It'll be smaller, kind of small. Oh, yeah, I think it's, other than the chunky bugs, these are the smaller patterns that I have, but it'll be a lion. I don't know which route I'm going to go with in terms of hair. I believe in the original pattern, I just did like slip stitch into the front loop of X round, chain up, and then slip stitch back in. So you would form like these little loops. But I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to do like curly hair, or I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But that is what I am going to do. I need to head out the door right now to run a couple of errands. One of them is to drop off a safety eye order. And after I drop that off, I'll do the errands that I need to do and hopefully finish the pig today or by tomorrow. We'll see. But I will check back in tomorrow, hopefully. Bye. It has been a minute. I think it's been 3 days since I last checked in, but it's been it's been days of doctor's appointments, medical situations, things like that. So I've been away from the camera, and quite frankly, my brain hasn't been there. Plus school commitments, finishing, correcting essays and things like that. I just haven't been able to record, but it's all good. It's all fine. The only thing I have managed to work on throughout this time is this pig snuggler. The pattern is by Crochet by Beck. I love him. Just look at him. Look at that little tail. I quite literally just finished him off yesterday, and I just want to make another one. I don't know if I'll have enough time to make another one before the pattern is released. But anywho, I used Bernat blanket frosting in Rosy or Rose. I don't know the name. It's Rosy, it's frosting. And the accent color is basix chenille in blush. And the eyes are by me. These are rose gold. And I don't know. I love him. I love him so much. He is entirely no sew. The other thing that I've kind of made a little bit of headway is I finished another tentacle, like the back and the front side together. So in terms of tentacles, I am halfway done with them. This is how it's lucky. So like hopefully before the month is out, I really want to finish this anchor. Hopefully it won't take me that long. And then the other thing that I'm excited about is, I know it doesn't look like much, but to me it's a lot. And I hope that I can just like, as things start to settle down, I hope I can make it flow. These are not corn. These are not petals or anything. These are ears. These are the ears for Leon Lion, as well as the revamped tail. I'm super happy, super excited for this. In between things yesterday, I was able to design the tail and that I'm happy with it. I designed the ears, which are different from Benji Bear, and I already started working on all 5 paws. Did I just say 5? All 4 paws. Lions have 4 paws, not 5. Although, let's just pretend I was going with the saying in Spanish, buscándole la quinta pata al gato. What it means really badly translated is looking for the cat's 5th leg, meaning that we all know cats have 4 legs. And when people look for the 5th leg, it's that sort of person that just doesn't let things go. So let's pretend that's where my boo-boo came from. Let's pretend, okay? But anywho, that is the update that I've had so far. As I mentioned, hopefully as things settle down at work, which is also school, and you know, in life in general, I'll be able to have more of an update. It is update time, and it's been, I think, 4 days since my last update. This will be the last update for this video, just so you know. If I were to like subtitle or like name this past week as, I think it would be like the one where everything went wrong crochet wise, if you will. Mainly because we had a lot of different things to do, so we were really out of schedule last week. But it's all fine, it's all good. Being able to crochet and have like this small business and be able to bless other people with my makes is really important to me. It's something that has helped me, like whenever I feel like, oh my goodness, all frazzled up, I just pick up my crochet hook, my yarn, and make something, and everything just like settles down. Yes, that is very important, but it's not more important than family. But regardless of the fact that it was a very crazy week, I still managed to crochet and machine knit a little bit. I am about halfway done with Leon Lion, and I know he just looks like one of my dinosaurs. A little bit of face shaping, and once I add the snout and the mane, he'll be a lion. I'm just working on the repeat rounds, and then it's just like wrap everything up, sew, and add the final details. So he's almost done, which I'm really excited about because I want to have him in my tester's hands with at least 2 weeks of turnaround time for the pattern test, because this will be a free pattern for the Any Ami Crochet-A-Long. So I'm kind of on a time crunch, but he's almost done and I couldn't be happier. Then I finally got around to taking out my Centro knitting machine and putting it to work. And just this morning we had a little bit of downtime. I made 3 headbands, which are meant to be the twisted ones. This like colorway is Big Twist Party, and the colorway is Sunset, and it's very, very pretty. It has like this golden yellow, it has orange, a little bit of pink, and like a light purple here, and it has flecks, like little flecks of blue. And then the other one I made two-toned, and I was pleasantly surprised to have worked this up. This is Premier's Basix DK. So it's worsted weight yarn from Premier Yarns, but it's the, well, not worsted weight, worsted texture. This is DK, so it's finer, and it really swam through my knitting machine. I don't recall the colors, but this is like a raspberry color, and this is like a really cozy looking green. Green being cozy, but and then since I had a little bit left of the Big Twist one, I did a two-toned one, and I asked my husband. So I had the green skein out and the raspberry one out, and I was like, which would look better tied to it? Because honestly, to me, both would look better. But he told me that using the green, it would just make it pop. And even though it isn't a rainbow, it does have both colors, like all the colors of the rainbow. And then when it's tied up, it'll look, we gotta give him brownie points for that, for picking the accent color or the secondary color. This afternoon, once I can sit on the couch, I will spend some time twisting and tying these up, as well as all the ones that I've made previously but I haven't tied up. Hopefully I can finally start getting my donation ready for Cuddles for Courage. The good thing about it, like why I'm so excited with them, is also that I finally, like it's a machine, right? You just feed your yarn through it, like it's a no-brainer. But for some reason I was getting hung up on it. Like I would drop stitches, but after watching and re-watching some tutorials on YouTube, I was able to finally get it to the point that I don't have any drop stitches. Everything is nice and even. It looks really, really pretty. To be honest, I kind of want to keep this one. I don't know. But at the same time, I do want to have, I don't have a goal per se, but I kind of want to have at least 10 twisted headbands to donate. I think I have 8 so far, and I do have, I kind of left like a little station over on my kitchen island, where I have a bag full of the yarn that I'm going to use to make the headbands. And then I had this box next to me, so whenever I would like cast off, I would just put it there. And I left my knitting machine right in the center. It's all hooked up. I just need to stand there and crank it out. I do have the drill, but I'm not as confident using it yet. But we'll see. But as I mentioned, this is the last update for this video because it's Sunday. This video needs to be out tomorrow, so Monday, so today, even though you're watching it today. And it needs to be edited and all that good stuff. Plus I need to package up 2 orders. One is for a plushie and the other one is for a pair of safety eyes so that they can go out tomorrow. Regardless of the overall chaos that might be going around, it's always a good thing to make a little bit of time to do something that you want and something that you like. But that is the end of today's video. I hope you liked this 2-week vlog that started out with a plan and everything was all fine and dandy, and then it was like, whoops, everything was up in the air. I will be back next week with another vlog. I don't know, but maybe it might be a vlog of me getting my donations ready for sending the package along, because yes, everything's supposed to be ready for December 1st. Like, it needs to be there December 1st. We have like Thanksgiving and a bunch of days off where the post office is not working. So I think I'm gonna have to pull back the send by date. I think I'm gonna have everything set to donate, to like send over by the 21st, so that it gives it a bit of like enough time for the package to get there. So maybe that might be the content for next week. But if you like this sort of video, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing the video, commenting down below. It's always nice to have people jumping in, watching and commenting, and truly makes my day. I will see you all next week. Have a great one and stay crafty. Bye.